Hello students, good morning once again. Previous part 1, I am discussing now the same chapter regarding auxiliary verbs. That is in part 1 already I explained line vises, but here today again I am telling standard 6 subject English grammar chapter 9, chapter name is auxiliary verbs. Part 2. Here most important points related to this chapter. Why I am written this point? Because of the students you have to learn, read, go through by heart this chapter line by line, then you can understand the total thoroughly the chapters. In the chapters definitely will come the MCQ, fill in the blanks, matching, do as directed, whatever may be. If you don't read the chapter line by line, it is difficult to attempt the question answer, fill in the blanks, MCQ and matching, match the following. So that's why I have written here the most important points related to this chapter. Once again I am reminding you that you have to learn exercise also, but only don't depend on exercise. You have to be read, learn by heart, line by line the chapter. Afterwards exercise, then most important the points. Points compulsory you have to read proper way. So first point, an auxiliary verb is a helping verb. Yesterday also that means in the previous part 1 already I discussed, but today I prepared first of all how the students will get the good marks. That's why I have given these points. An auxiliary verb is a helping verb. Helping verb, that means Sahayak Kriya. Like that, am, is, are, was, were, have, has and had. These are the helping verb also called or auxiliary verb also called. Yeah. Point number 2, you think that a helping verb is used with a main verb. With a main verb, I am underlining here. Follow. A helping verb is used with a main verb to express the time of action. To express that means अपना बात को बताना, sentence को complete करना. That is called the express. Whatever you are telling, that is. So one example I am giving. I am not writing here that, but I am telling that because of a helping verb is used with a main verb. You take subject he, any you can take, noun, pronoun, any name. So I am taking here he, then take helping verb is. He is writing a poem. So writing is the main verb. Writing is the main verb, and before main verb I add use is. So is the helping verb. Okay. Now point number 3, you come here. Proper way. Auxiliary verb helps to express the mood of the speaker. Mood, that means what? Sthiti, sense of sentence, condition, situation. This is called the mood. Fourth number, auxiliary verbs are of 2 types. In previous part 1 already I explained how many kinds of auxiliary verbs. 2 types. Number 1 is primary and second is modal auxiliary verbs. In primary auxiliary verbs, what is coming, that also I am telling. In previous part also I already explained that particular way line wise I have written there, so you have to go through, learn by heart. Primary, in primary section is coming am, is, are, was, were, have, has and had. These are the primary helping verb, that means primary auxiliary verbs. B number, modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs is what? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, that is ought to. These are the modal auxiliary verbs. Here, point number 5. The primary auxiliaries are be, do, and have. So be form, that means what? Be form, that means I told, then again I am repeating. Am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had. These are the primary auxiliary verbs. Do also coming, do, does, and did is coming in the past tense. That is also, and have form, have, has, and had is the past tense. 6 number point here, be, do, and have are verbs and can use as both main or auxiliary. That means what? Here, both main and auxiliary is also. Like one example, do. Do you write? Do you go? Do you play? Like that. 7th number point, be, is, are, am, was, and were used to form continuous tense. Continuous tense is what? Continuous, that means another name of continuous, that is called imperfect tense also. Imperfect, why? Continue is going on, not end of the sentence, like in perfect. Perfect is why calling perfect, that means work completed. But here in perfect or continuous is the same. Continue, निरंतर जो काम चलता रहता है, that is called continuous tenses. Example already I have given. Follow here. He is working. He is working. वो काम कर रहा है. That means निरंतर continuous tense. Here one thing I am asking, he is what? He is the subject, and is what? It is the primary auxiliary verb, and working is the main verb. I have written here, that is point number follow. Point number I have given. This is that here one point I have told. The primary auxiliary verb used before the main verb. So example I am showing here. He is working. So working is the verb, main verb, and is the auxiliary verb. So it is used with the main verb. Continuous tense also. Example number B follow, students here. Pay attention. You don't get fed up when you are watching the video. Then you have to follow video and the textbook also, the example, main point, and listen. If the video you are not getting understand properly in one time, then you try to listen the second, because it is impossible to listen one time and you can understand. That is I am telling surely. Few students are telling, sir, I can't understand what you are telling that in video. So students, I am requesting you, and this is you see that command of, because of sir, you have to read, no, you have to listen again and again, then you can understand. So he is working. Example B, she was not feeling well. She was not feeling, this is negative continuous tense is here. This is affirmative, this is negative. Two things I am telling in one way. One side I am telling regarding auxiliary verb used before main verb, and here was not feeling, affirmative. I converted into negative, but this is the another sentence. But how to make the negative? After helping verb or after modal verb, you can put not. Then it becomes the negative sentence. So now, point number 8: have, has, and have. Have, has, and had. Listen one thing. Have and has, it is the present. Had is the past. So have, past tense of have and has, had, are used to form the perfect tense. Okay. In that point number 7, I said here continuous, and one word I use imperfect, and here perfect. Why? Continuous, that means it is not ending. Try to understand. Imperfect, continuous, निरंतर जो चलता है, that is called the continuous tense. perfect. Perfect that means जो काम हो चुका है, whatever completed, that is called the perfect. You can say na, sir, I have done my work, that means perfect. And one student is telling, sir, I am writing, that means it is going on, that means it is imperfect. And you can say example that this is the continuous tense, निरंतर काम चल रहा है. Okay students, follow again once again. Example, Harry has eaten his food. Harry, one person name, has eaten his food. That means वो अपना खाना खा चुका है, complete कर चुका है. This is perfect. He had completed his work. उसने अपना काम पूरा कर चुका. This is the perfect. One thing I am telling, perfect is how to follow, how to form. Perfect tense कैसे बनाया जाता है? Pay attention this line proper way. If you not understand, listen again and again. Here, subject after have or has, but you have to know where have to take have and has. I am saying now with I, you, we, they, and more than one people or more than one person use have. After have, use V3. That means past participle. V3 verb form third, verb का third form, and then object. Then you can make the perfect tense. Clear? Here, second, that is he had completed. Follow here. You can ask the question, sir, here has written has and here had. So this is the present perfect and this is the past perfect because of had, has, past tense had. Had is coming from where? From have and has. So have and has is the present perfect. Had is the past perfect. Point number 9. Follow here. Do, does, and did. Do, does, and did are used to form interrogative and assertive sentence. Interrogative and assertive sentence in the simple present and the simple past also. Which one? Do, does, and did. So follow here. Do and does. This is for the simple present. You can form the assertive and interrogative both. Did is the past tense. You can make the interrogative sentence and assertive sentence. Interrogative meaning what? Question mark, प्रश्नवाचक जो हम लोग क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. And assertive मतलब क्या होता है? What is the meaning of assertive? Assertive meaning this is the yes, हाकारात्मक sentence. How to form? Follow an example I am giving. Interrogative. First of all, do you read books? क्या आप किताब पढ़ते हैं? But here you can ask the question again. अगर आपके दिमाग में कोई क्वेश्चन आता है कि सर where I use do and does, I am giving the example. Don't worry about this at all. But you have to listen. You have to join. You have to listen again and again. Then you can understand कि कैसे use होते हैं. So then I am saying now do. You have to form the question. First of all I do, but कहाँ use करेंगे? This is the main point. Do is used with I, you, we, they, and more than one people, more than one person. You can use do. And does use with he. Does का use मैं बता रहा हूँ, ध्यान दो. Does is used with he, she, it, and third person singular number. One person, one name. Like that example, does he read the book? Does she read the book? This is use of does. And do. Do you read books? Do you read books? This is interrogative. But answer how can you give? You can give two types of answer. One is positive, another is negative. जैसे पूछा गया आपने, do you read books? One student will say that yes, I read. Another students will say that no, I don't read. This is the process of answer. Here, she now that is the do, and she does attend yoga. She does. She, that is already I told here. You know, do and does finish. Now did are used to form the interrogative. So did is there. Here did I am telling. Did he go there? Did. Listen, because not written here. I didn't see does attend yoga. That means simple present. And past one. Did he go? Did he go? Did he go? Question mark. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. When the question will arise from do, does and did, answer always will come in two types, yes and no. Point number 10. Primary auxiliary changes from according to this process, and that is called the number of the subject and also the time of the action. What? Primary auxiliary changes. Primary auxiliary what? Am is a, was were, have and has, had. These are primary auxiliary. Told here changes from according to the persons. That means when will be. Suppose I. So with I am is you cannot use with I like that. I am a boy. This is the right. I is the person, am is the helping verb, that means auxiliary verbs. And afterwards, here, to the persons and number of the subject. Number of the subject meaning what? Like that, I and you are not am or not is. I and you are the boys. Clear? Here. That's why I am telling you students. Again, the continue will be the part 2. So these are the most important points I am saying. You have to listen the video 3 times, 4 times. Then you can understand. Read the main point from the chapter auxiliary verbs. Compulsory. In the class also I said in previous year that you have to read the line wise, then exercise. Only you don't depend the exercise. Okay, I will learn only exercise and I will achieve the good marks. It is impossible. That is called only maga. That means only you are learning like a parrot. So don't become a parrot. You should become a good student. Good students always try to understand the chapter concept and read by line wise and main points. Easily you can get the marks. Thank you. Once again I will join us. Pay attention here. In the same part, already 1 to 10 points I discussed. This is the most important point related to this chapter. 20 most important point I have given from the chapter 9. But except 20 points, you have to go through the exercise also. But suppose that you are thinking only I will read and learn the only exercise, it will be very difficult for attempt or achieve the good marks. So that's why with exercise from this main point of the chapter, I am giving here that 20 points. These also you have to learn with examples. So here most important points related to this chapter. Point number 11. Point number 11 is what? Modal auxiliaries are verbs that are used with the main verbs. Already in that point number 5th or 4th they are given. You can check that. So modal auxiliary verbs. Examples also I am giving. And what is the modal auxiliary verbs? And how many modal auxiliary verbs are there? That also I will tell. How to use that also I say according to this point number 11. Modal auxiliaries are verbs that are used with main verbs and express different modes, meaning and ability like permission, possibility, certainty and necessity. That is how possible with the modal verbs. Ability. What the ability? We are telling, sir, I can jump from here, but don't jump. It is example I am giving. I can write it. I can speak in English fluently. This is called the ability. One more thing. Few sentences I have given the asking question, permission, ability. But how it is used that also I am I'm saying that how to use it is that suppose that first of all ability, I can speak in English fluently. This is showing the ability your. That means you can do this. But in the same model verb here, can I use here? Can I take it? That means you are asking the permission. Can I use your pen? Can I use your pen? It is asking the permission. And someone will say that yes you can. Yes you can. That means giving permission. Easily you can use that. So here, but one thing is there in modal auxiliary verbs, without main verb not possible to use. If without main verb will be used, that will be incomplete sense. That example also I am showing here. Follow. Few modal auxiliary verbs, modal verbs: can, could, may, might, ought to, will, would, shall, should, must, and need are some modal auxiliaries are there. In that there are two types of verbs, auxiliaries and modals. So now modals I am telling. Modal auxiliaries are not complete verbs. They are always followed by a main verb. Very important. Modal auxiliary verbs are not complete verbs. Suppose if I am writing here one example I am giving here you may go, here, example A, you made a party. This sentence does not make any sense. Why? Because follow here, I am showing you may. This is may is the model, but after model there is no any main verb. May के बाद कोई main verb नहीं है. That's why this sentence does not make any sense. इसका कोई sense मतलब कोई मतलब नहीं निकलता है. That is called the incomplete. In the B number I have given same. See that B number I have written here. B number example is that is you may go to the party. Look here, example A. May after no any main verb. But example B, you may go. May is the modal verb, and after modal verb is the go is the main verb. So that means you understood. This is the right. Suppose that if I am saying that model, you can ask modal auxiliaries are not complete verbs. They are always followed by the main verbs. I have written without example. You can ask how it is possible. If I am not giving the example, so example with I am giving that it is the difficult not for you. It will be very easy to understand that because example A I have put here underline there. You may after there is no any main verb. So it is the not a meaningful, not make any sense. But in the B section I have given in the point number B, you may after I have put one go, this is the main verb, so it makes the complete sense it is. What? You may go to the party, आप party जा सकते हो. 40 number point number 40 follow here. Modal auxiliaries can be used on their own only in a question tag. Question tag example I will give afterwards, written already. But question tag is what? Short form of the question. Short form. There are two types of question tag. If the listen proper way, pay attention here. Only learning and reading is the not a matter. You have to be the listener. If you become the good listener, definitely you can attain good marks and you can become the good student, smart. Definitely, why not? First of all, try to understand, try to listen first of all proper way. In the video, if you not understand one time, we listen the video 2-3 times, easily you can understand. And very simple language I have translated it. Make the point. So it won't difficult. I am giving surety to you that if you read proper way, listen proper way, no difficult in any work. So here, modal auxiliaries can be used on their own only in question tag. Question tag. If the sentence will be in positive sense, question tag have to make the negative interrogative. Again I am repeating, if the sentence is in positive sense, then you have to make the negative interrogative point number. So example like that, he can, look here, is there, he can speak, he can speak, can't he, because can after not नहीं है, that's why can't he. If the sentence is in negative, then have to make positive, means only interrogative, that means you have to remove the not. See example I have given, अगर कोई सेंटेंस नेगेटिव में हो तो उसको सिंपल हम इंट्रोगेटिव में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. Here you cannot finish this today. आप आज ये कंप्लीट मैंने पूरा नहीं कर सकते हो. कैन नॉट इज हियर, नो, इट इज अ नेगेटिव सेंस, नेगेटिव गिवन. सो कैन यू, दैट मींस इन नेगेटिव सेंस हैव टू डू ओनली इंट्रोगेटिव, मीनिंग यू हैव टू omit or remove the not. Yes. 15 number point is what? Modal auxiliaries are always used in the base form. ये भी important point है. How it is base form? Base form, that means I am coming now that in grammar section, verb form. Verb form V1, V2 and V3. V1 that means the base form. V2 that means the past participle, that is the participle, and last V3. Clear? That is the formation of the verb. So here I am saying that modal auxiliaries are always used in the base form. Example, he can draw. Draw, it is the base form. Meaning क्या हुआ कि modal auxiliary verb के साथ, modal auxiliary verb के साथ जो main verb होता है वो हमेशा base form में ही रहता है. Now coming to point number 16. She can speak and write 7 languages. Follow here. Here what is showing? Shows the ability. This is can is the modal auxiliary verb. She can speak and write 7 languages. That means वो 7 languages लिख सकता है और बोल भी सकता है. 7 language में, in 7 language. So that is his ability. Okay. Point number 17. May I help you carry this box? क्या मैं आपको इस बॉक्स उठाने में मदद कर सकता हूँ? Shows an offer. Shows an offer. आपको कोई ऑफर कर रहा है. This is 18 number point. Could you pass me the salad, please? When you are going to use would, that means would is the politeness, polite word. Would you pass me the salad, please? Shows the request. Request करना है यहाँ पे. Point number 19. Can I take this pen? Look here. When I use it, beginning of the sentence, can I take this pen? That means ask permission. So few another example I am giving. Can I come? Can I sit? Can I speak? Can I dance? Can I write? So these are the asking permission. पूछा जा रहा, अनुमति लिया जा रहा, परमिशन लिया जा रहा है यहाँ पे. इसलिए the last sentence 20 point, you can use my pen. अगर suppose that किसी ने पूछा, if someone will ask that can I take your pen, this is the asking permission. The person will say that yes, you can take easily my pen, you can use my pen. So this is the giving permission. What? It is the giving permission, यानी अनुमति दे रहा है. Here point number 20 once again, you can use my pen, give permission. So here, follow here 19 and 20. What is the difference? Students, you can create the question yourself there. Sir, 19 में तो आपने बोला you said that ask permission, but 20 is the giving permission. Why? Because of follow here. I started here this sentence beginning with the can. Can I take this pen? Asking permission, but same model verb I use in the 20 number. Here you can. After subject I use it. You can. you can use my pen. So giving permission. That means when you use the modal verb before the that means beginning of the sentence, beginning of the subject, that will be converted into the interrogative. That means asking permission. But when you modal verb use after the subject, after the noun or pronoun, that will become the giving permission. So thank you students. Read proper way, listen the video proper way, chapter 9, given the main most important point. Once again I am telling you, if you not understand one time, so that means 2-3 times you have to listen the video. Easily you can complete this chapter number 9. Read the points proper way. Follow this exercise. Easily you can complete your chapter number 9. Thank you so much. Be happy, be positive, think positive. Definitely you can learn your chapter easily and you can achieve the marks good. Thank you.